Type 6. How often do you do eggs? Question 1. How often do you cook dinner for guests? Actually, I don't. Actually, I rarely cook dinner for guests for some reasons because firstly my mother don't trust me to prepare meals for guests because I just I just know to cook the simple dishes such as the boiling vegetable or eggs, for example. So uh, so I don't have a lot of I can't cook the complicated cuisine for food cuisine for guests. So, but in the future, I w- but in the future I will have to learn the cook to cook more complicated recipe to take care of myself in the future. Okay. The second question is, how often do you go on holiday with friends? Um, actually, I usually hang out holiday with my friends for some reason. Firstly, um, in a normal day I don't have enough time to I always busy for my studying, so I don't have enough time to chat to catch up on with my friends. If I have free time, I want to take holiday with them because firstly this is the best way to I can nurture my friend my relationships and maintain long-term friendships with our friendships. And secondly, um, when I have a plan to travel with my friends, I I maybe it helped me to relax. Um, it helped me to relax for a while, um, and and then I can cope with under pressure with my studying task. Oh, type 8. Type 7. What do you want hope to do in the future? Um, Question 1. What kind of job would you like to do when you finish your studies? Actually, in the future, uh, I, I am I am a student at Hanoi Law University and my major is civil laws. So in the future, the major ma- major jobs I want to get uh, is officials known as civil servants because in this job I can using the theoretical knowledge I learned theoretical knowledge in terms of uh, civil laws I learned at my university. And the and also the second job I want to get is um, that I want to run my own business, which is I want to open my own English center in the future. Because I love English. I love English, children, and I want to establish my own learning English course for kids. To achieve that, firstly, I have to try my best to hard studying in my school, and second, and also in this time I get a part time jobs as a teaching assistant. So teaching assistant for English native speaker. So from this job, I can accumulate a wealth of knowledge for the job, for my job that I want in the future. Type 9. How has it changed? Second, first question is how has the conception of gender in the society changed over time? The notion by sex in Vietnam have changed a lot. Firstly, in no, not so long ago, the housework and the women have had to take on the housework for their family, but now the child care and housework have been taken on by not only women, females but also males. And I think if if they do that together, they can make close knit more effective, close knit family. And secondly, the women now women have been allowed to apply for powerful jobs such as for powerful jobs in higher places such as in the government or biggest company. So the women and men can share the burden of finance together. But however, I think the women are nowadays the men always have to take on the physical things more than women, and I think it has to change in the future. The second question is how has the ways you make friends changed recently? Um, to be honest, I believe I think that the way to make friends, uh, the way my the way I make friends uh, has changed a lot, and um, have some reasons behind it. Because in the past, I when I want to make friends with someone, I have to face talk talk with them directly and in order to know one another. But now we can I can chat I have I can have I can have chat up friends through technological devices such as smartphone, computer or iPod, through some apps. If through some apps, Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, for example. So we can easily to communicate or make friends with the foreigners more effective more effectively. And also we can have extended the hand of friendship and so easily, and also it easily to nurture our friendships and our friendships and maintain long-term relationships more than before. And I think exchange is the good things. We also we we just have we can more have a big circle of friends, not only in the my countries. Maybe I can expand my circle of friends around all over the world. Type 10. Do people get or do enough eggs? Question 1 is uh, do people today do enough physical exercise? I believe that the people don't do enough physical exercise. The majority of people, especially white collar workers and and younger generations, be, for some reasons. Firstly, the white collar worker, they will have devoted a huge amount of time to work, and so they don't have enough time to do physical exercise. For example, the seller, for example, my sister has had the job as a seller, and she uh, always hold her smartphones to check client to check clients' messages, and because they have to online order some products, so they don't have enough time to do physical exercise. And also the younger the teenagers uh, lead to lead a secondary lifestyle, so they spend all the time to sit in front of the computer or television all so they always spend all the time to uh, eating some unhealthy food, so unhealthy food, so it easily to so they find difficult to do exercise for them. But I think all the people have to do exercise regularly to take care of their health and avoid to suffer from some disease such as diabetes, obesity, and even heart cancer in the future. The second question is, do people do enough reading nowadays? Um, I think that I feel that I think that people don't get enough reading nowadays. Um, it's most people, especially the younger generations, because they they focus on another things such as the leisure activities um, or studying, so they don't take care of comics books, comics books, drama books, so they don't take care of the uh, reading reading a lot. So um, so I think we have to I think they have to be encouraged to read the science book, science books, or the some uh, environment books, because the through reading we can through readings we can uh, expand or broaden um, our horizon horizon about the knowledge of all around the world, with without physical things such as we have to traveling the foreign countries to learn about it. And also reading can help me help us help us know about know have help us to know about the cultures and food cuisines all over the world. Type 11. Should people be given eggs? Question Question 1 is, should people do given more holidays? Absolutely yes, because absolutely yes, because the white collar workers is most all the people, especially white collar workers, they have devoted a huge amount of time to work. For example, the sellers hold 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 their phones all the time to check uh, clients clients messages uh, buy buy their products, so they don't have enough time to check family trips or uh, travel with their friends. And secondly, holiday can help us to easy to cope with under pressure job, uh, if they when they have to work all long day. So, and finally, maybe holiday can help me to relax and give them opportunity to loyal more loyal with their companies, and loyal companies, and try their best to work um, to boost to generate maximize products for the companies. Second question is, should people get along well with coworkers at workplace? Absolutely yes. People should have a good working relationship with their colleagues. For some reasons, firstly, if they have to difficult task, the the coworkers their coworkers can help us to uh, deal with this better than they do by their own. And secondly, uh, make good having a good working relationships, uh, we can have we can have enjoyable working environment to do, and it can help reduce pressures for to work press pressure to work, and always make the uh, relax relax relaxation atmosphere when we work all day all long day. And I think people should should get along with their coworkers.